Stand by. 3, 2, 1, go.
Winner take all here in the final heat of the final event for the elite team competition at Wodapalooza, and it's going to be Kristen Holta who is out front for Krieger. Right next to her in the blue shirt is Taylor Williamson for Mayfem. 55 total ring muscle ups. Divide them up however you want amongst the three teammates.
You can see Taylor Williamson starting to get a big swing on the rings there, coming a little off center. Looks like she's managing it all right though, but might have to take a pause at some point just to kind of steady the sway.
Meanwhile, Kristen Holta on the right continues to work through hers. Neither her nor Williamson have taken a break yet. On the left, meanwhile, Gowad, your third place team coming in this event, they have subbed out, and now Williamson and Holta.
Kristen Holta's phenomenal upper body pulling strength. So that's a good sign for Mayhem rep-wise that Taylor Williamson was able to hang tough with muscle ups with Kristen Holta.
That's Lena Richter and Andrea Nisler. Gowad trading out again.
I like seeing the big sets from both of the top two teams so far. I mean, ton of team experience on both of them, the top two teams at the games between Oslo and Mayhem. So they're comfortable with the worm. It's not something they're going to struggle with, so they can maybe take a chance here and try and rip off some bigger sets.
Mia Hesketh is the athlete on the rings on the left side for Gowad, as Nisler is off, Richter is off. So it looks like it's the same strategy for both of these teams as far as numbers are concerned. They're about rep for rep. Haley Adams is going to get to work before Ingrid Odenmeyer, who has to deal with the pad there that she had to move out of the way. So Haley Adams and Odenmeyer here working through the 55 total ring muscle ups.
You see, Haley's got a little bit of a side-to-side swing. She had to take a pause at the top to try and stabilize it. For some of these athletes that they're perfectly comfortable doing high reps, rhythm is such an important element.
Well, Odenmeyer is off, Adams is off. Here comes Kristen Holta. Taylor Williamson back to work, approaching the 3-minute mark, 12-minute time cap here in the final event. Time to beat belongs to the Richmond Greyhounds, 8:53. Freaking Fitness, they are on the worm. And now Krieger and Mayfem onto the worm at the same time. They'll advance the worm forward every 11 reps. They have 55 total they need to complete.
Looking for 30 clean and jerks like you said.
Krieger in the red and black pants, the red tops, black pants. They are the team with the 3-point lead over Mayfem. Gowad on the left side of Mayfem have a little bit of a trouble with the worm. Krieger is through their first set of 11.
And interesting, it looked like Krieger started to move just a little bit forward, but maybe transitioned too early. They had to pause there, and they were about a half rep ahead of Mayhem, and Mayhem was able to catch up there.
The comeback team in lane 18, top side of your screen, they are the leaders in this event right now. But the overall win is on the line here on the bottom right side of your screen between Krieger and Mayfem.
Well, it's interesting. So even if Mayhem doesn't win, if they just beat, oh, that's a costly no rep there. And that's the worst part about the worm. If you drop it out of sync, it starts to curl up. You got to straighten it back out. It's just wasted time. I believe that's Born Primitive Underdogs at the upper left-hand corner that's been doing no rep, tap and go reps in the pink shorts and white top.
That is the Born Primitive Underdogs. They're right next to Krieger. Pardon us, the Born Primitive Underdogs, they are your leaders in the event. The Krieger just moving, 55 total reps. They'll move every 11. It looks like Krieger is just ahead of Mayfem. As Mayfem, as you heard Tommy mention, had that costly no rep, and that allowed Krieger to open up a bit of a lead here. They have a 3-point lead on Mayfem. Mayfem has got to beat Krieger across the finish line if they want to win the Wodapalooza Championship.
And right now, I mean, Krieger's in cruise mode. They have been faster on their rep turnovers. They've been a little bit cleaner reps for each one of them, and they've gotten their hands back to the bag sooner. It's really easy to fall off pace here on the worm. You got to be honest about convincing yourself to get your hands back on the worm.
And Krieger is in, and that is the Wodapalooza Championship for Lena Richter, Kristen Holta, and Ingrid Odenmeer.
What a tremendous performance from the crew from Norway. You can see them wearing their country colors on their tops. A ton of Norwegian pride here this weekend, representing an up-and-coming country in the CrossFit world. To outduel the women from Mayhem, tremendous performance.
Final rep for the crew from Mayfem, who will lock up a second place finish as they come across. It will ultimately be a 6-point win for Krieger.
What a great possible final send-off for Kristen Holta. You know, she retired from individual competition at the games. Said she was going to do a few off-season competitions to kind of finish off her competitive career, maybe shift focus in life. If this is her last one, she gets the send-off alongside a few of her countrywomen with a win on the team competition.
This is GoWad. They were solidly in third place coming into this event with 616 points. They had a 55-point cushion over Omnia.
And I mean, even though the podium's pretty solid, you look at the rest of the top 5, Omnia in 4th, tied with points with Team Flio Fuego, and just 6 points back of them is the comeback team. So with Invictus coming across the line there, strong performance to close this out. This could be, you know, a huge shakeup on the leaderboard for the other teams vying for top 5 spots.
I misspoke. GoWad had a 75-point lead over Omnia, so they are all but guaranteed a third place finish here. These were the point standings coming into the event. Krieger, courtesy of their victory over Mayfem, increases that by 3 points to win the championship. GoWad is in. Looks like they will wind up on the podium. They were the only other teams other than Mayfem and Krieger above the 600-point plateau. And Omnia came in 4th place overall, followed by Team Flio Fuego. The two of them actually tied with 541 points.
And remember, for the elite teams, only the top 5 get paid out, so we're fighting for prize money too.
Now the Born Primitive Underdogs, who at one point were towards the front of this heat, they have come across.
That's Team Flio Fuego just now getting to their final set of worm clean and jerks.
Look, if you don't have a worm and you don't get to practice on it, it can be just an absolute nightmare as things start to go wrong.
I mean, look just behind you, you know, the team in the blue tops, they just crumpled. One athlete drops it, the worm folds in half, twists and contorts, and man, that was almost a minute just for one rep.
Flio Fuego just trying to get in here. They have plenty of time. There's a 12-minute time cap. So Shelby Neal is in the middle. She's the one calling the signals here. And now another no rep for them. Less than 2 minutes to go before we hit the time cap to close out the women's elite team competition.
And it looks like the crew from Limelight at the forefront of your screen still out there trying to finish their weekend strong. And it seems like Omnia is potentially towards the back half of that heat. But Fleo Fuego is still out on the floor, so it could be possible that Omnia overtakes him for the 4th spot.
Limelight is on the left, Fleo Fuego is on the right. Now times from the prior heat starting to factor in here.
Yeah, and Omni is already done, so that means, you know, Fleo Fuego is going to miss out on that 4th spot. And now the question is, when did the comeback team finish, and were they able to make up enough points to overtake Fleo Fuego for 5th?
45 seconds to go before we hit the time cap, and Fleo Fuego just trying to gut through these reps. Second place is worth 97 points. And then first place in an event is worth 100. Second is worth 97, fourth is worth 91. It's a 3-point difference all the way from first place to 20th, or 21st place, and then the deficit decreases to 2 points the rest of the way down. But there are your team champions. Team Krieger, Kristen Holta, Lena Richter, and Ingrid Odenmeer. And